Hey guys, Darth Glork here, back with part 4 of my Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom playthrough. I would summarize for you what happened last time, but I just assumed we did this tower, but to be honest, this was, I haven't played in weeks, so I'm very foggy on what we did. Now, I noticed that there's some points on the map, so I would assume, oh, I found a frog. Anyway, I would assume that we're headed for those points. Maybe it's a tower or something? Okay, so obviously there's a tower. And I think I probably saw a shrine over there, I would assume. Anyway, so I'm assuming that's the plan. But, you know, like I said, admittedly, it's been weeks since I touched this game, so... And now the reason why, in case you're curious, is because, weeks ago, at the time, I had recorded Breath of the Wild en masse. I had recorded a lot of Breath of the Wild. So, very suddenly, we went from, like, you know, doing what the footage, getting the footage I needed for the upcoming week, to suddenly I recorded, like, 8 parts, like all in a row really quickly, over just a few days. Or maybe it was over a couple of weeks, something like that. But I recorded the majority of Breath of the Wild, like a huge chunk of it, and then I started right into Tears of the Kingdom. And so so suddenly I had like, 15 parts or 16 parts combined between the two playthroughs. And so I had so much stuff all of a sudden. And so I took a big break because I was like, yeah, I did a lot of these really quick. And my other playthrough, which at the time of this recording is still Baldur's Gate 3, and it probably is by the time you're even seeing this episode. But anyway. And so it was Baldur's Gate 3, and so I kind of transitioned into doing more Baldur's Gate for a while. And then now I have a giant backlog of Baldur's Gate because there was issues in that playthrough, and I was worried we weren't going to have the level we needed to get past it, and I was worried I soft locked us, but I didn't. We're good, so I was kind of pushing through because I wanted to make sure that we weren't in trouble before I moved into anything else. And I was like, well, that's fine. We can put up backlog of Legend of Zelda stuff, and that's not a big deal, so. Anyway, so, But that's honestly usually how it goes, for the most part, is usually how that goes for me. It usually ends up being, like, a big chunk of one playthrough, and then a big chunk, and then, like, you back off, and then you do a big chunk of another playthrough, and it's usually going pretty much just like that, so. Not a big deal. I don't think we're gonna have the stamina to, like, get all the way over here. Like, I mean, obviously not all the way over there, not by any means, but I just think we're not gonna get as far as I would hope before I run out of stamina, and I have to just kill the glide. We're also gonna see, because I'm a little worried about the, controls, because like I said, I haven't touched this in a while. That might be just about the extent of it. Yep. Well, that was about as close as you could reasonably get. Hello, creature. Don't mind me, just adding things to the collection. Hey. I actually don't know if I necessarily want to spend a mining tool. Come on, get over here. It's not like there's any of these that can do. Recall, ascend, fuse, ultra hand. Yeah. Easy. I almost got him. Oh, you little troll. My freaking spear. With the most ridiculous weapon you've ever seen in your life. It's like 2 spears attached to each other. It's so stupid. Oh, it's such a dumb... so dumb. Anyway, don't mind me. Oh, wait a minute, did I? Oh no, I already muted it. Okay. Just for a second, I was like, oh man, is my TV's volume on? I hate when I do that, but it's not because it doesn't matter because I have the wire plugged into the back. So that it works, so I can have sound for me. And it doesn't work, like when you plug into a wire into the back, it turns off the sound, so there's no shot of anything happening. I don't. Let's see. We have a few things we can Cook here. Hey guys, check this out. We're taking spooky photos. I already got at least one of them. Oh. Come on, I know I can see it. And it's not that one, I already got his picture. Anyway. I already got that one too. The Arrokuda. And there's all some interesting stuff back there behind them as well. I mean, it's interesting, but I'm not pretty sure I'm not looking to tangle with all that. I don't have my mask to abuse in this one. Now, although I've actually heard since in previous episodes, I have mentioned that, you know, I don't think the mask is in the game, and I don't think I can abuse it. Well, I've actually since learned that the mask is in this game. I'm pretty sure. And I don't know if it works the same way. I assume it does. What the heck is all this corruption? You know the issue here? Anyway, is that because we're exploring, you know, creepy, I don't know, like unexplored areas. It's on the map, I mean. There's been this, the side effect is I don't know where we are, you know, and I can't just like look it up super easily. So I'm, you know, just like doing as much looting as possible. Anyway, so I don't really know. Oh my gosh, did I accidentally found Kakariko Village? I did. Oh my goodness. I wasn't looking for this at all. I was just going to the thing. I wasn't looking for all this. Well, that's pretty funny. I mean, now we have to, you know, we have to explore this, but it's funny because I wasn't here for this, not even a little bit. I was looking for going towards the towers. I didn't realize what I was staring at, you know. It's interesting that there's a great chasm nearby though. That's pretty convenient because later on we're gonna need to get to down there. Southern Ring Ruin Research Journal. Like the other ring ruins, those that fell to the plateau south of the village also held a stone slab with Zonai inscriptions. Curiously, we also discovered a flower growing in the ruin, the likes of which we've never seen. References in ancient texts reveal that it was a sundelion, a plant long thought extinct. We are currently borrowing a local plum orchard for our cultivation efforts and hoping our studies prove fruitful. Note, our investigation of the round device filled with strange objects has meanwhile come to a standstill. Well, I know what it is. Anyway, I'm actually here for this. And then, of course, to rapidly get up here. An iron shroom. Okay. I just need to do this, and then we just need to climb. Oh, actually, there was another thing there, but don't worry about that. Okay, let's go in here first. See, hopefully it's something not bad, and then we can maybe explore Kakariko Village. Alright, an upright device. Okay. Alright, well. Some parts are a little obvious. Up. Oh. I don't necessarily remember what this is. Is it just like, what, to keep it upright or something? Oh, okay, hang on. I remember what these are. Alright, now hear me out. So I'm having trouble getting it to stand up, so we're gonna lean it against this wall. There we go. Alright, we got through it. It took some doing, but that's alright. Okay, well, I could probably just grab the ball. But... Alright, much like the last one. Yeah, there we go. Just like that, baby. Alright. Whoops. Alright, so now we have to figure out how to get the ball in here and see if we can get it to be somewhere very, very different. Let's see. Okay, so I'm having a kind of a dumb, maybe brilliant idea. Because I can't reach it, I can't move the thing, and obviously I'm assuming they want me to do some sort of catapult-like thing, right? But, like, why? Why bother? You know what I mean? When I could just, you know, do it like that. We can do this, get in the hole. Oh, almost. Worked like a charm. Alright, so over here... I guess we just need to take this out and... we'll somehow figure out what they want me to do. Whoa! Heyo. Nailed it. Good lord. That took a shockingly long time. Gonna have to record like 4 hours just to counteract that. Yeah, it took me longer than I care to admit to remember that Zonai devices, they need to be activated. And it's not just like for the memes, you know. So if you're wondering where I died, it's because I feel like I got stuck and I put that stupid platform I made way up top and I got it wedged and I couldn't get it out. And I couldn't reach it, and it wouldn't let me grab it, and so I tried jumping off to see if it would reset the items, and it didn't. Anyway, don't worry about it. It just took me longer to remember, longer than I care to admit, to remember that devices, like Zonai devices, need to be activated. And so, you know, that's what happened. Anyway, don't worry about it, okay? So this is where you would walk in, if you had walked here. So... we'll just approach this like we just walked in. And hopefully it'll help me explore it. So we have some shops. Alright. Okay, yeah, just like monster parts, Aracudas, and then arrows. Gotcha. And what is this? Produce. Okay, so that'll be like, you know, food items. Hey there, kid. Did you come to see the ring ruins too? We might bump into each other when you're running around the village seeing the sights. If you want to learn about the ring ruins, be sure to ask the Zonai survey team people here, or the village chief. You'll find her and a few team members under one of the ring ruins, the one floating on the north side of the village. Ring ruins? Huh, they're only the most amazing sight to see in Hyrule. Of all the ruins that fell everywhere, these ring-shaped wonders are only in this village, 5 of them. They found a stone slab with Zonai writing in 4 of the ruins. These ancient messages are the main reason I came to this village. The problem is, I have an extreme fear of heights. My legs start shaking if I'm even on the 2nd floor of a house. Wow, really? And every ring ruin fell somewhere high up. One of the ruins is floating above part of the village, so at least I can see it from below. Other 4, though, forget about it. I can't even get close. Wish I could find out what's on the stone slabs in each of those ruins. Oh. And here's the inn. Oh, you have a quest. Welcome, friend. Those eyelids feeling heavy? Then you've come to the right place. Pick a bed at the end, it's yours. Only a paltry 10,000 rupees? I'm like, are you having a laugh? I'm joking. He is having a laugh. You should have seen the look on your face. Whew, yeah, I don't even work here. I stopped by hoping to catch some Z's when the owner up and asked me to keep an eye on the place. He said he had to go make up the beds in the survey team tents and said he'd be right back, but I don't think he's coming back. I went to look for him, but there are only 4 tent camps in this village and only 1 me. Could you maybe track down the owner and tell him to come back already? If you run across some sleepy-looking guys spacing out, you found your man. Oh, wow. The dude is just, like, left. He's like, hey, strange man, you want to keep an eye on this place? Anyway. Alright. What else we got? Okay, so we do have a goddess statue here. And an armor shop. What do we got for clothing? Anything good? Oh, the stealth set. If you had 15,000 rupees, yep. And also the radiant. Also if you had 15,000 rupees. Alright. That's interesting. And what is this? Or this, I suppose. What is this? Ring ruins. Interesting. Alright, so... Couple things. We need to go in the main building, but I am a little curious. East Hill Chief's Hall. So this is where the old stuff used to be. Obviously, the old shrine would be up here in the last game, but obviously it's very different now. Another question was that the old fairy fountain used to be over here. But obviously, I don't get the sense it's here no mo. I'm just curious to see. Oh, this is where the chasm is. Well, that's interesting. So the chasm is right where the old fairy fountain used to be. Have to find the new ones at some point, but first let's go to the Chief's Hall. Alright, we're back in the center, but before we go to the Chief's Hall, it just occurred to me that I think the new chief is over here. Or something, some such thing.
Yeah.
The ring ruins are the most intriguing ruins I've researched, especially this one, the way part of it floats up there. You had the foresight to focus on all these special ruins and invite the survey team to take a look right away. I'm impressed, Chief Paya. Oh no, I'm no chief. I just couldn't refuse my predecessor when she decided to pass the title to me rather suddenly. I'm really a chief in name only since I have a great deal to... Well, well, well. It's Chief Paya now. Oh, is that you, Master Link? Look how cute she is. I'm so happy that I get to see you again. Hey, she's the chief now, and she's so cute. Overjoyed that both you and Princess Zelda are safe, Master Link. She's actually not safe anymore. And I'm not safe because I have to go save her again. What? Princess Zelda is still missing? That just confuses the matter more. You see, I actually met with the princess not too long ago. It was immediately after the upheaval. Princess Zelda came here to Kakariko Village. She ordered us all to stay far away from the ring ruin that floats above us, no matter what. I saw her myself, the princess, right before my eyes. Yeah, that's going around, actually. She left as soon as she arrived. I wasn't able to ask her anything more than just those unusual instructions. We thought it was to protect the villagers from harm. The ruin does look like it could crash down at any moment. That's what Paya and I suspect, at least. But still, I know you would not misspeak, Master Link, especially on a matter of such importance. How confusing. Oh, my apologies, Master Link. I was so pleased to see you, I completely forgot common courtesy. Please allow me to introduce Mr. Turo, something like that, an esteemed member of the Zonai survey team. I invited him here to investigate the ring ruins that fell on our village. He has incredibly deep knowledge of the Zonai civilization. He's even familiar with Zonai script. He is truly an incredibly talented individual. Well, well. Fancy Zonai man.
Oh.
It's clear that the floating ring ruin that we were forbidden to explore is a unique and incredibly valuable find. Several more ring ruins with such a shape have fallen down around the village. Most have broken apart in some way. What's fascinating is that a stone slab with writing was found at each site. Deciphering the text showing that each slab contains rather interesting content, including mention of sages. There's still so much we don't understand. I think that perhaps the ruin floating in the air also has a slab that makes mention of the sages. I can't investigate, so that would go against Princess Zelda's direct orders. If only I could meet with her again, I'm sure I could persuade her to change her mind. In any case, I'm having trouble squaring your story with Princess Zelda about Princess Zelda with the Princess Zelda we met. If everything is alright, why won't she just show herself? She must have some reason. Until we find out Princess Zelda's true intentions, we have no choice but to trust her and leave that ruin alone. Well, there you go. We met up with Paya, reunited. What else we got going on here? Ooh. Ooh. Diary of a Chief. One day, grandmother said to me, "You've grown up, Paya." It took me by surprise, so I simply nodded. She nodded back and said, "It's settled. As of today, you are the chief." And so it was. Suddenly, I was the chief. But what can I hope to achieve? Just like grandmother, I do have Dorian as my aide, for which I'm grateful, yet for some reason he seems troubled. Grandmother has become obsessed with old books. I'm hesitant to reach out to her with my concerns. I fear this chief's hat that grandmother was given to me is too heavy for me to bear. Literally, it rather hurts my head. It happened suddenly, without warning. I was so frightened by the impact, it was as though someone had taken a hold of this world and given it a violent shake. The air grew stagnant, weapons decayed, and ruins fell from a somber sky shrouded in dark clouds. How fortunate that none of the villagers were injured. As for the village itself, it has been utterly transformed. 5 large ring-shaped ruins fell down upon the village. and a large opening in the ground has been spotted at East Hill. Even with everything that is happening, Grandmother said that she was going to set out on a journey with Kato, or Kato, I don't know. I tried to stop her from going at a time like this, but she insisted that such times are precisely why she must go. I had no choice but to bid her farewell. Her eyes seemed to wordlessly say that she was shouldering some great mission. There were 11 peculiar symbols depicted in the books Grandmother was reading. Could they somehow be related to her sudden departure? I told Pura of Lookout Landing about our village's situation. She said ring-shaped ruins are incredibly unusual. Realizing this could be a great opportunity to help the village, I made arrangements with the Zonai survey team at once. I returned home to greet them, and that's when Princess Zelda arrived at the village. She seemed almost like a doll of herself, the same outside, but no spirit within. I could not hide my uncertainty. She forbade anyone from entering the broken and partially floating ruin, and then she left, just like that. She didn't mention the village's awful condition or have any words of kindness for our villagers. The Zonai survey team has arrived at our village. Their leader, Turo, is truly incredible, and has already found a clue in the quest to decipher the Zonai writing. I tentatively named the ruins that fell upon our village the Ring Ruins. It seemed the obvious choice. The villagers have treated me with such warmth that they even embraced my decision for us to coexist with the Ring Ruins. Of their own volition, some of our villagers volunteered to aid research, and others for patrol duty. It is humbling to behold. Dorian's sweet little daughter, Coco, even crafted souvenir items called ring garlands. Before I knew it, our days of never having visitors had passed. Our quiet village seems to have regained its vigor. Before all else, we must learn more about the Ring Ruins. It is my responsibility as chief to see that it is done. I intend to fulfill my duties as chief in a manner that is slightly different from my grandmother's way. Gone is the chief who sits in her hall with quiet wisdom. This is what the village needed. That is what the village needed of her then, but no longer. I must keep moving forward so that when she returns, I can greet my dear grandmother with a triumphant smile. Well, that's interesting. Ooh. Ho ho. Perhaps it's a side effect of returning to my previous form from 100 years ago, but I had a dream about that time. Back then, Robbie and I did whatever we pleased at the Royal Ancient Lab. Age reversal, experimentation explosions, warped failure explosions, explosion prevention device explosions. I recall us trying things that likely would have gotten us tossed out if Impa and Princess Zelda hadn't covered for us. Impa scolded me then, but never too harshly. Those were fun times. I haven't decided where to hide 3 of the 4 diary volumes yet. Seems like a good idea to hide one of them away in my own room. I've been at Lookout Landing a lot lately. Maybe I should go back to the lab in Ateno Village to place the diary. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, don't ask what this is, okay? Hey, man. Alright, try letting it go. That's such a stupid design. It's working! Wait for it. Oh. There we go. I expected it would happen, like... I expected he would react a little bit more impressively. Anyway. Such a ridiculous design. It's like, don't worry, it makes total sense. You have to be careful, too, because there's a stone talus, like, right over the hill. Supposedly. Anyway, with your help, the President Hudson is now standing proudly and firmly in place. Fills my heart with joy seeing him doing so well on his own. Take this as my thanks. A little bit of money. And some food. And a bomb flower. Thanks, man. You love to see it. Well, well. A primo picture. Anyway. Yay. I almost walked past it. Alright, before we go too far. Obviously, we were just gonna grab all that free stuff. Alright. Now we can run back around and get to the top. Yeah! I got more! Anyway. Mostly I'm just grabbing a whole bunch of this cool free items. Alright. Now we can see we can figure out what the deal to this is.
Yeah.
Did you come to see the Skyview Tower? My apologies, it looks like we have a small problem over here. What's going on? I heard the terminal of the Skyview Tower needed repairs, so I came to fix it, but the door won't open. I have no clue why. The door isn't locked, but it won't budge, no matter how hard I push or pull. Of course, I know it's a sliding door. That's what I meant, obviously. I worked up an appetite getting my brain into gear over this. I bet the nearby caves would have some tasty mushrooms. Caves? Yep, the caves at the bottom of the hill. I used to go mushroom hunting in them all the time while we were building the tower. Gotcha. I mean, I didn't think so, but you know. He's like, wow, really? My apologies, door won't open. I know. Alright. Alright, so when he says caves, I'm just assuming he means this. Alright, hold that thought. We need this. Just gonna do some quick biting, don't mind me. Don't worry about all them, I'm sure they're friendly. Okay, we obviously have to deal with this. Oh. Alright, hang on, we gotta... There, let's go. Time for the spear. I'm sure he'll miss. He missed. That's my ridiculous. Ah, the good old spear. Never lets you down. Flint. Coal? Alright, well. Rusty Claymore. Traveler's Claymore. That actually seems a little better. Alright, well, we did a lot of looting. Oh, cricket. Anyway. But I'm curious to see what else we got, because I didn't actually go into the cave, per se. Oh, right. Sorry, I meant to do this one. Give me that. Give me that. Anyway. Bright cap. Ooh, some meat. Some seeds. That's always good. Shield of the Mad Mind's Eye, not Mad Eye. Well, the flame emitter shield's only worth 2, but it does have a flame thing attached. I guess we'll go ahead and drop this. Not sort, but drop. Thank you. Alright. Well, I suppose we'll maybe see about going through here. And now, I actually think that the real take is going to be, oh, look at that. Anyway. Is going to be using Ascend is going to be the real strategy here. So I think that's the real goal, is to get lined up beneath the tower and then use Ascend. Okay, that's obvious. Now I have to figure out what's making that noise. Ah. Get off there. Yay. Alright. Ooh, a sapphire. Sick. Anyway. I think the real goal, though, is probably going to be to ascend probably right here. Am I wrong? Let's find out. Nope. That was perfect. It was a stick. I don't have the space for it. Lame. I know, I just noticed there's another one. I know. I'm on the other side. It's amazing. Okay, what if... Hear me out. Hang on a minute. We gotta do this. There, now it's a stick. So ridiculous. Don't worry about all that. Hey, it opened? How in the world did you manage to fix it? Like, it's a long story, pal. Hang on, I just gotta check something really quick. Can't believe a couple of sticks caused all this hassle. Yeah, me neither, man. Okay, I wonder if those were in there to begin with and just fell over somehow, or if some monster did that on purpose. Either way, that really helped. Thank you. Well, let's say fix it, please. The mechanisms aren't working quite right. I'll just give them a bit of oil. Ta-da! It wasn't a big problem, so a little oil cleared it right up. Right, I'm gonna hurry on ahead, so this is goodbye. Later, man. Alright. About to activate this tower. You guys ready? Let's do it. I'm ready. Let's do the thing. Alright, we got the data. There's the sky. There's quite a lot of sky going on in this one. But first, I can't help but notice that there's one of those, you know, memory things. Ooh, I found it! I found it! Time for a memory. Dang, dude. They had like a Super Saiyan laser. That was crazy. That was crazy. Well, that was neat. Guys, look! We found Riverside Stable! You love to see it. Anything insane going on? Not really. Not a whole lot. I mean, you know, we can keep looking for a second or two, but... I suspect the answer's no. A whole bunch of free arrows. Okay, we'll explore the well in a second, okay? But we need to get access to obviously a free warp point in general. So, you know, that has to come first. All right, building with logs. Just for a second, I thought it was said building with Legos. I was like, what? Like, what a crossover. Cool Lego cameo, I guess, but no, it's not what he said. I like how I jumped and missed. Thanks, game. Alright, actually, I think we need the log behind us. And we're gonna lay it out, and we're gonna see if we can come up with an idea about how to do this. Oh, I think it might have balanced. Yes. Worked like a charm. Alright, this one. Okay, but really quick, though. Make sure there's... that ledge up there looks a little suspicious. Hey, logs. How about you guys come back and help me out, huh? Maybe for stability, we could just sort of put it in that corner. I don't even know if it's up here. It's sure not. Well, let's just do that, and then let's see what's ahead before we make any other decisions. Alright, so there's the chest, which is cute. Okay, they build a little raft. Alright, what do you think of my little raft? I think it should work pretty good. Hopefully. Forward! Alright, maybe we will just sort of do this to be safe. Anything good? Spiky shield. It can withstand light attacks such as arrows. No, I think I'm alright. Because I already have kind of a quirky shield with my flame shield, you know, and... I think it's fine, you know? It doesn't matter, I don't know, I wanted it nearby just in case. Alright, so we're over here, and I was just kind of curious about this. Well. Hi. Water quality fair, moss growth extensive, bright caps present. Alright, that's everything all jotted down. Hi. Huh? What are you doing in a place like this? Although, I'm in a place like this. Hey, you wouldn't happen to be a well enthusiast, would you? Of course. I thought so. My name's Farah. I have a deep love of wells, too. Wells are endlessly fascinating. Their damp environment, unique systems of life, how they stay cool when it's hot outside. Well, well enthusiasts just get it. The appeal of a good well, that is. My dream is to travel around to every single well throughout Hyrule. After scouring all the ancient texts I could find on the subject, I've learned there are 58 wells. Sadly, I haven't been able to identify their exact locations. But if you have any interest in wells, maybe you could help me. Tell me any well locations you know of? I'll reward you, of course. How does 10 rupees per location sound? Got a deal. Really? That's fantastic. Alright then, tell me everything. I've discovered a couple, I think. Thanks, so 3 of them this time. I'll give you 10 per location. It's 30 rupees total, all yours. Thanks for sharing. Decided to go visit all these wells. Let's see, how many left cost Hyrule? 55 total. You can find wells all over the place in towns and stables, of course, but even more wells that used in the distant past exist within ruins. Just imagine, they were a crucial part of life all that time ago. Isn't that simply fascinating? I'm going to Lookout Landing next. There's a well there I want to see. So if you learn more well locations, meet me there. See you around. Yeah, so there's this lady who wants to see every single well in Hyrule. Of course. Oh, it's a halberd. I was just curious what it was. Yay, Bright Bloom. Anything else good? It's a claymore. Alright, well. That's definitely interesting. Let's go! I found a little cart and I put a fan on it. Anyway. Just, for the most part, it's a little too underpowered, to be honest with you. It's not great. Yeah, follow me, little cart. Where's your friend? My friend and I got separated, I know where. Oh. Okay, so it's mostly just a flat ground. Well, that's not bad. Oh, don't worry, it'll stop rolling. Yeah, you just stay there, okay? I'm not gonna go inside because I don't want him to disappear, but I wanted to get it discovered because it makes sense. Okay. Let's go deal with you. Alright, your friend is right over there, so honestly it shouldn't be that hard. Just gotta get lined up, because we don't really have the power. There's like a whole base over there. Anyway. We don't really have the power to be too insane with it. Oh! Alright. No, come back. Forward! Oh, my aim's a little off. That's unfortunate. Hey, here's your friend. I'm assuming, I think it takes a minute. Oh, no, there we go. Yay. We did the thing. Anyway, I abandoned the cart a little ways in. It was more trouble than it was worth. Plus, I don't have any batteries, so like I can never actually, you know, it's never useful for very long. Anyway. Don't worry about all that, alright? Now we can go back and hit that shrine. Or try to. Alright, combat training throwing. Oh, it's a very early one. Purifies the ancient evil. You have entered here. Heed my instructions. Steady your aim, then throw the weapon at the enemy. You got it. Your other attacks are ineffective here. Ready yourself. It'll be fine. Yeah, I know how to throw. Thank you. What weapon am I using? A Traveler's Claymore. Okay. Rather use the crap that I was given. Well done. Thanks. Watch your enemy's movements. Throw the weapon carefully. Alright. You've proven your mastery, now proceed to the innermost chamber. Yeah, I've actually been throwing things for a while, you know, but I appreciate it. I don't suppose the guy dropped anything. Oh, he did. You love to see it. Zonai sword. It's probably better than the stick. Alright. And what is this? Zonai spear. It's only a 4. Okay, hear me out. Just want to see what happens. Yeah. Now it's a sword on the end of the spear, with a sword's ability. And I actually meant to attach it to the top of this one, but that's alright. Doesn't matter. It's a sword on top of a sword, it doesn't matter. Alright, so, we are approaching a tower, but I think I remember this one being a little spooky. It's also crawling in enemies, by the way. There's, like, just enemies everywhere. I also just noticed that there's a shrine right over here. Which, admittedly, I would rather get the shrine first, because, obviously, being able to teleport around closer to a tower that may or may not be very difficult, it would be very good. So obviously grabbing this makes total sense. Alright, a fixed device. Well, some things are a little obvious. Although really I don't even have to reverse this, because it's gonna put me around either way. I was thinking I was gonna reverse it, but why? Alright. Oh. I understand. Oh, look at that! He nailed it! Beautiful. Look at that. The question is, how does one get in here? Oh, I got you. Alright. Alright, so we're in Kakariko Village, because I did not get that chest. I don't know how to get that ball to hit the other target, so whatever. But we do have enough to get another heart container. So, you know, not all good things, but mostly good things. I mean, you know, the heart container's good. Not getting that chest is a little unfortunate, but whatever. I don't know how to do it, and I'm too tired to really do it, so... Sick. Well, that'll definitely make life simpler. Alright, well, we're gonna go give this a shot, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm having my doubts. But we'll see. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe we can do it. Hey, man. Well, I'm not doing any freaking damage to this guy, which is rough. I got a stick. Die! My flame emitter thing set him on fire. Oh dear. Hey man. Burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno. He's like, that's it, I'm going home. Let's give me all of the stuff. Well, that's something. The setting him on fire thing was kind of cute, but overall it didn't do a whole lot, generally speaking. I have a question. First, we're gonna save it because I have a suspicion this is gonna end poorly. Oh, I can. Okay. Good to know. Ooh, spiked Boko shield. Keep forgetting that my shield does that. We'll just do this one. About to say, no doubt they have something good. Ooh, a soldier's broadsword. That'll work for now. With my ridiculous spear or halberd attached to a stick. It's so dumb. I mean, it makes me laugh, but it is dumb. And dropping the explosive on that dude's head was pretty funny. Alright, so that works pretty well. And I have then my next idea of kind of ridiculous lunacy. Because I think there's a Boss Bokoblin up here, which is really what I'm concerned about. Yep. You don't seem to care very much about my, But say stop to swing. Alright, we need, like, some measures need to be taken, because I can't do anything to him, and I don't know how to break him. I mean, I have one idea of how to break him. Oh, there we go. Shot him off the ledge. I'll just use this. Hey, man. Alright, hang on. Oh, Lord. I don't know. Give me that. Okay. Now. Let's go ahead and do... Back all that up. We're gonna do... Not that. I'm just struggling right now. I mean, we're making progress. Like, we're slowly picking them off and weeding them out, and those are all very good things. And I'm getting a lot of good materials. So, hard to be too upset at all that. Alright, I had a question. Oh, sick. Look at the damage on that, dude. That's crazy. I have another stupid question. Okay. What is this? That was my question. Alright, I'm sure this is gonna be stupid. I mean, do you think I should throw it at him? I feel like I should throw it at him, because it's gonna explode. Hello! Kobe! That's crazy. Okay, that was my question. That was funny. I meant to shoot that bomb barrel behind him, but... That knocked him off the ledge. Oh, thanks for the arrows, idiot. Say, you know what? You're not having it or what? Yay! Stop hitting me with that. Thanks for the bow. Bye! Alright, don't worry about all that. Is he, like, running up there, or what? Did he die? Like, what happened? I just kept knocking everybody off, because, I mean, it was a really effective strategy, and... That was interesting. I don't know, did the... I mean, surely the fall didn't kill the boss one, right? I don't know, that was bizarre. And I feel like I probably wasted that Zora spear by throwing it at him with the explosive attached to the end. I mean, it was funny, but I don't know. I'm not positive how intelligent of a decision that was. Still, it was funny. Wasn't all bad, and it was good for a laugh. Oh no, okay, he's back up there somehow. Oh, he's full health again, so the universe just decided I didn't get to... It was funny, but the universe didn't care. Oh, back's against the wall. That's a terrible place to be. I actually was hoping for... Thank you. Okay, hang on. I'm not sure what happened with that. There it is. Good lord. Oh my god. Let's say don't go off that ledge, because apparently you just get reset if anything happens to you. So... Come here. Let's say, don't do that. Oh, I think my bow broke. Hang on, I gotta figure out what's going on with the bow. Yay! Look at that, I killed a Boss Bokoblin. You guys proud? We did the thing. I feel like I almost never did that in my first playthrough. Like, actually killing those. Also, they're not that hard. Generally speaking, like, they're pretty easy to read. Like, just generally speaking, they're not that bad. Alright. Time for the tower. Yeah, look at that. We just did it, man. We just, like, walked in and annihilated everybody and then just left. It was just that easy. You'll love to see it. Alright, that'll get us the tower, and I need to eat some food. In real life, too, I'm starving. I guess we'll do that, and then... I'm only one heart down. Do I have anything that's just like a heart? Ooh, there we go. There's a half heart, and then I had another half heart. Well, that's... There we go, half heart. Nailed it. All right, I'm ready. Let's get some clarity on the situation.
All right. Show me the stuff.
There's a big chunk.
Surface map updated.
Sky map. There we go. Sky map updated. You love to see it. Boop. Look at that. Oh, look at that. That's cool. Oh, and there's something down there, and there's a light. Interesting. It's like way up in the sky. Anyway, but yeah, we got this huge chunk explored. So, you know, we've been grabbing a few things. A few things managed to be grabbed. That's cool. Tear of the Dragon, number 4. All right. Oh, look, it'll tell you what's in this device dispenser. That's neat. All right. Well, I think that'll be a fantastic place to call it. I think we'll save it way up here in the sky because it's neat, and I'll be really confused whenever we return. I'll be like, what are we doing up here? Anyway, so yeah, great progress. We killed a Boss Bokoblin and a whole bunch of other guys. Got lots of good loot. Made lots of ridiculous-looking weapons, which makes me laugh. And yeah, when we return, we'll be continuing to explore. And overall, don't have a big goal. It is funny to me. Side note that we just accidentally discovered Kakariko Village because I wasn't looking for that. I was going for the tower and a shrine and, you know, that kind of thing. So that's kind of funny. Greg Miller, but also. I don't really have a plan on what we're looking for next specifically. We're just kind of mostly trying to clear some map a little bit. As usual, that's kind of just the focus. We're just trying to clear some map. So that's cool. But anyway, that is going to call for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the content today, and we will talk to you guys later. Oh, did I just collateral that guy? Yeet. There, you go first. He's like, I think it's clear, man. You're good. As the great Bob Ross would say, what a happy accident. Later, idiots. I could hear Darth Vader in my head. I have you now. No, walk it off, bro. You're okay. It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up. That was so perfect.